Hey everybody, YT Steve Place here, and today I will actually not be talking about the Flash show today, and I will actually be talking about the Flash movie today. So now, let's get started. Alright, so now, let's get started on, I guess you could say my review for the Flash movie. Now, this movie was, absolutely incredible. Just the beginning scene with Flash, and then Ben Affleck Batman having his action scene, it was kind of emotional being like, wow, this is the last time we're ever gonna see a Ben Affleck Batman action scene in any movie, any DC movie. And he was so cool. He had his blue and gray outfit. Wonder Woman was even there. His outfit looked so good. It looked straight out of the old comic books. It was quite amazing. Oh, and then don't even get me started on the Michael Keaton 1989 Batman scenes. Those were absolutely incredible. Just seeing the iconic 1989 and slash 1992 Batcave again was quite cool. Just seeing Michael Keaton in his original costume again was cool. And then not just that, hearing the original Danny Elfman 1989-92 Batman score was just crazy to hear on the big screen in the theaters. It's like, wow, this feels like I'm watching a movie in 1989 right now. It was just so wild to hear that, and then just him jumping out of the Batjet, and then the dun 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 sounded so cool. Also, seeing General Zod again after around 10 years since Man of Steel in 2013 was actually quite cool too, because I actually really like General Zod as a villain. I think his actor does a great job as him, and he does a great job at being a villain that's just very serious and just can't be stopped. Similar to Michael Myers, how, well, in 2013 Man of Steel, he had a lot of anger and rage, but in this, he was very calm and kind of emotionless. Similar to Michael Myers, you could say, and that's what I really liked about Zod in this movie. I also like how in this Flashpoint timeline, they make it to where Supergirl has, the Kryptonian Codex in her, and Superman as a baby never landed in Kansas and never got adopted by Jonathan and Martha Wayne. He was just simply killed as a baby in his pod by General Zod. So he never frickin' grew up to begin with. He just died as a baby. Which made the movie kind of scary because there was no Superman to stop him at all then. And plus, I was wondering how they would defeat him, judging that Supergirl. I don't think she's as strong as Superman, but she could have put up a good fight against Zod. I also like the really cool twist of how the younger Barry from the year 2013 is actually Dark Flash all along. Basically, Dark Flash already kind of shows up in the movie, and he kind of attacks the older Barry, the main Barry Allen of the movie. He attacks him just a few times, but then you find out that he was actually the young Barry all along. Because, spoiler alert, we're in the spoiler part of the movie now. 1989 Batman and Supergirl actually die. Young Barry and older Barry follows him back in time as he tries to undo it and save them. But it every single time they go back in time and try and change it to where they don't die, it doesn't work. So the old Barry eventually stays and doesn't change anything. But the younger Barry, he keeps on going over and over and over again. And it gets to the point where all of the Kryptonians he's fighting are causing all this Kryptonian metal to stab him into his body, slowly turning him into the Dark Flash. And then once the younger Barry shoots lightning at the Dark Flash's face and breaks his mask off, it's revealed to be the young Barry, but he's way older. He has wrinkles. He has gray hairs. And it almost looks like he's been trying the same thing for 50 years. And when I first saw it in theaters, I straight up thought he looked like Captain Salazar from Pirates of the Caribbean. He looked that old. But yeah, I thought that was a really cool twist. And then the Dark Flash actually kills the young Barry, causing Dark Flash to vanish from existence, because now young Barry will never go on to become Dark Flash, hence Dark Flash can't exist. And the cameos I thought were frickin' amazing. This is actually during the part when they're confronting Dark Flash before he dies. But basically all three of the good Barrys and the one evil one are looking at all the universes colliding. and you see Nicolas Cage as Superman. You see like the 1940s or 50s George Reeves Superman. You see the 1978 Superman with Supergirl. You see the Adam West Batman. You even see Jay Garrick, which that wasn't Teddy Sears or John Wesley Shipp. I don't know which actor played him, but that was Jay Garrick because he had the helmet on with like the feathered ears. Now, I would have rated this movie a 10 out of 10, but the reason I didn't is because there's two cameos that I'm super annoyed and kind of pissed that didn't even happen in this movie. The cameos that I hoped to see and I was disappointed that didn't happen was the John Wesley Shipp 1990 Flash and the Grant Gustin 2014 Arrowverse CW Flash. And I really think it's stupid how before the movie came out, they were talked about Grant Gustin's Flash being in the movie, but Andy Muschietti or whoever said this said that there were already too many cameos and they couldn't fit him in it. Which, dude, the only cameos there was Nicolas Cage, Christopher Reeves, George Reeves, Jay Garrick, and Adam West. It's like 5 cameos. You could have fit more than 5. Come on now. And dude, I don't think Grant Gustin and John Wesley Shipp, the reason they should have been in it is because these are our past versions of Flash. Cool, it's cool seeing past Supermans and Batmans, but this movie is called The Flash. You should have had the past Flashes in it. You could even got like the 70s Flash or like the Smallville Flash. You could have gotten all the Flashes in here. Could have even had the Linda Carter Wonder Woman in here, the Robert Pattinson Batman, the Christian Bale Batman, the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern, or even the Walking Phoenix Joker. You could have did a crazy multiverse thing in this movie. And one more character that I'm okay wasn't in the movie, but I'm very annoyed we didn't get like at least a hint of his presence at all, is none other than the man, the myth, the legend, the Reverse Flash himself. He wasn't in the movie a single second. There was not even like a hint. I guess you could say that like when his mom dies, you kind of hear her get killed and then you don't see the killer around. I guess supposedly saying that the so-called killer ran away quick enough, but still, we didn't get a single hint. I kind of thought it would be cool if we got like an end credit scene where it was like Barry's like sitting in his house or something. Or I don't know, and like a red lightning storms around his house. He looks outside, and then right as he gets outside, the lightning storm just kind of stops. And then he looks, and then he sees like a pair of red eyes, and then like a blurry yellow suit. And I don't know, maybe he like kind of blinks, and then he like rubs his eyes, and like there's nothing there. I think that would have been perfect, and then like a cool little teaser to say, hey, stick around for Flash movie 2, we're gonna see Reverse Flash. And I've always loved the idea that fans have had kind of like the fan cast as who should play Reverse Flash, Anthony Starr. I really like that idea. He seems too perfect to be Reverse Flash. He just seems perfect for the role. And of course, in my heart, I will always like the Matt Letcher and Tom Cavanaugh Reverse Flash. They will always be in my heart. But I definitely wouldn't mind a 3rd edition to be an actor of Reverse Flash. That would be pretty cool. And Anthony Starr is already menacing and quite a badass as Homelander in The Boys anyways. I never watched The Boys, but I've seen scenes and he's freaking fantastic at playing like a terrifying, powerful villain. Could you imagine Homelander both like super speed and a yellow suit and red eyes? That's what Reverse Flash would be, and that would be nuts, dude. That would be absolutely awesome. If they do make a Flash movie, I think the next one could be pretty freaking cool. But yeah, that's all for today, my Flash movie review, I guess. I don't know what I'm going to call the title. I'm either going to call it, like, the Flash movie discussion/review, discussion by itself, or review. I might call it the Flash discussion/review. But yeah, I will be seeing you all in the next Flash video, or whatever video up next. A GTA thing, a FNAF thing, anything. And I'll hopefully do more of these movie reviews soon, because I really want to get my YT Steve Plays channel up and going. I already got Steve Punch on N1 TV. I already got Life is Dogman. I want to get this channel up and going now. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!